Hello, how's it going, YouTube world? Sarah, thrifting for the nest. It's been a while, I know. And let me tell you, I appreciate everybody who has reached out to me on Instagram and YouTube to say hello and how are you? And I'm sorry, you guys, that I have just completely fallen off the face of the YouTube planet. I have been around on Instagram, but just have not been doing any YouTube videos so that I could really hunker down and focus on my eBay business because things have gotten really slow over the last couple of months in my store, and I just really needed to spend all of my work time actually working. So anyway, so I'm back, and it's been a good couple of months, definitely slower than I would like it to be. This last week has picked up quite a bit for me. And I've been playing around with some sales and doing some different things in my store, and I'm hoping that that's why. So that said, let me tell you a little bit about, okay, so I'm here for a haul video. That's the purpose of this video. So you will get a haul video from me today. Do you notice anything different? The angle is different in my office. My husband set up a brand new desk for me. It's like an L-shaped desk from IKEA. I love it. I have like this long, beautiful desk, and it goes around this way, and I just have way more workspace than I had before. But I'm like now in the corner of my office, 2 windows. It's actually perfect because then when my kids are playing outside, I can see them out of both windows. And so anyway, your view is a little bit different, and I'm sorry. I've got these big, giant, ugly umbrellas in here. I'm constantly shuffling them around. So if I have to look at them, then you're gonna have to look at them because they are a necessary evil in my life in this tiny little office of mine. So sales picked up this last week, and I think I know why. So first of all, I'm running a sale. That's not really any different. I usually run sales. I ran a pretty significant sale. Again, not super different. I ran most of my, like over half my store at 40% off because a lot of this stuff is just old. I am up to over 900 items in my inventory right now, and that's the most I've ever had. I'm not sure if I want to get much higher than that, honestly. I'm running out of space in my office, and I don't know. I'd like to have more than 1,000 items in my store, but I'm gonna really have to reorganize if I'm gonna do that. So anyway, I'm more interested in selling it, honestly, than storing it right now. So did that, but let me tell you this. I removed my automatic decline on my best offer. I was declining all offers lower than $12. So even if I had an item for $13 and you sent me like an $11.50 offer, I was declining it. Just because I wanted my per item price to be above $11. That said though, on the older items, I needed to just give it up and lower the price. And so, I keep thinking about what I heard on Scavenger Life over a year ago on one of their episodes where they said, don't be so emotionally attached to your stuff, sell it. And I keep saying eBay likes a busy store. That's why we run sales. That's why we list. But I've noticed that when I am selling more, I'm selling more. Does that make sense? So if I'm accepting some lowball best offers, even for $6 or $7, I'm still making a profit. A lot of times those $6 and $7 items, I also am charging shipping on because when I kind of lower down to my rock bottom price, I'm adding shipping to kind of make up the difference a little bit. So even when I'm selling an item for $5 and $6, I'm charging shipping, and I'm still making money. I'm not making this giant profit. So if I buy it at the bins for 50 cents and I'm selling it for $5 or $6 plus shipping, even with fees, I'm still making a good profit. And you do that a bunch of times over and over again, it's going to work out for you. And so what I've noticed is the more best offers I was taking, even in that lower dollar amount, even though I was like, oh, I really, like this is an $8 offer and I really wanted to sell it for 15, I would take it if it had been on my shelf for a long time. And the more of those offers I took, the more higher dollar offers I was getting on my newer stuff and selling my stuff for full price. I had well over 50, maybe even, I think I had 62 items to ship yesterday on a Monday. And I was super excited about that. Best weekend I've had in a really long time. And I think it's because of that. So I'm going to stick with that for a while. And I'm really focused on building up my store right now. We are headed into eBay's slow season for clothing. From what I hear, hard goods season does not slow down depending on what you're selling. I am trying to diversify a little bit, and it's easier for me to do that in the summer months because I have garage sales at my disposal. I really don't like sourcing for hard goods at the Goodwill. I just feel like it's pretty picked over, not all the time, but with garage sales, you really have a better shot at getting some stuff that's worth something. So I hit my first garage sale day last Friday, and it was so fun. I forgot how much I really, really love garage sales. So thankful for Yard Sale Treasure Map app. If you guys don't have that app, it's an app for your phone that basically pulls from Craigslist all of the garage sales going on in your area, and it's a map, and you can go to each one, pulls up the Craigslist ad, you can mark it, and then create basically a route that you can that connects to your GPS. So then you can just click on the sale you want to go to and drive. I love it. It's great for people like me who are directionally challenged. So makes it a lot easier for me, and I don't have to follow signs. Oh, because that's really frustrating, following garage sale signs to get to a garage sale. Like, I tried to do that last week without my app, and people don't put their signs up the right way, and I just end up in dead ends. So yay for Yard Sale Treasure Map. All right, so you're here for a haul. I'm 6 minutes in, and I've just been yammering. Are you ready for the haul? I feel like I needed to yammer a little bit since it has been a few months since I've shot a video. So I went to the bins today. I was there for about 2.5 hours. I got 55 pounds, but I got a lot of shoes today. And if you know anything about me, you know that I don't love shoes. But when I walked into the bins today, I noticed that there weren't very many clothing bins out, and there was a shoe bin. And usually when there's not very many clothing bins out at opening, that means that it's slim pickings anyway. So I went ahead and hit the shoes first, which I don't do very often. I just don't like cleaning shoes. I don't like shipping shoes. But I figured, you know, let's just give it a shot. I haven't done shoes in a while. So I'm going to do my clothes. I'm going to show you my clothes first, and then I'll show you my bag of shoes that I got. It actually ended up being a pretty good day, all things considered. So like I said, 55 pounds, and I did get some heavy stuff. So I ended up with like 3 Costco, like those big Costco bags full of inventory. So first item is this. It's a wool pea coat, totally out of season. As you know, I like to sell my heavy coats in season. Got to get used to this new setup. My computer is further away from my desk, so Land's End, and it needs a little bit of some TLC with my lint roller, but I will hold on to this, and I will list this probably in August or September. All right, ooh, good. Glad to see my blurry camera is still in action. Hopefully that'll fix itself. Okay, this smells like cigarette smoke. And I don't usually like to pick up stuff that smells like cigarette smoke since I'm not a smoker, but it's Pendleton, and so a lot of people don't care if Pendleton smells like cigarettes. So it's good vintage Pendleton, and it has no holes that I can tell. So I will just disclose that this smells like cigarette smoke, and it will still sell. And I will just keep it away from everything else. I know I can wash wool, but I get really nervous with Pendleton wool because I have shrunk my fair share of Pendleton sweaters before. And also, cigarette smell is just hard to get rid of, even if I did wash it. And if I wash it with anything else, it'll make everything else in my wash smell like smoke. So I would just rather sell it, disclose the cigarette smell, and then probably a smoker will buy it. Or maybe somebody who's not a smoker. I don't know. I couldn't pass this up. It's a cute little duck sweater. And I just really, I think I'm like a cute little old lady on the inside because I always am drawn to this stuff. And I should just wear it. What do you think? Because I really like it. When I'm a grandma, I'm totally going to wear stuff like this. Anyway, it's Eddie Bauer. And it's vintage, like probably 80s or 90s vintage. And I don't normally pick up Eddie Bauer 80s or 90s vintage, but I really like it. Also, if you're a grandma and you're watching this video, I'm saying that with like the utmost respect to grandmas who wear cute duck Eddie Bauer sweaters. Like I said, I would totally wear this if I could get away with it now. But I don't think I could. And it's also not my size. Anyway, super cute. I'm totally going to sell that. I know it'll sell. This is my size. I might keep it. It's a Prana burnout shirt. I love these things. Prana. Ooh, I should probably tell you guys what I'm going to sell this stuff for. So I'll probably put that Eddie Bauer sweater up for about 25 bucks. That Land's End coat, I'll probably, in the fall, we'll stick it up for about 40. This Prana shirt, it's good for about 13 to 15 if I don't decide to keep it. Picked up this Pearl Izumi. It's like a long-sleeved cycling shirt. It's in great condition though. Has like the elbow patches. And cycling gear doesn't do as well as it used to for me on eBay. But I will always pick the stuff up at the bins. Because it always sells. It just doesn't sell for quite as much as it used to. I've been doing really well on men's shorts lately. So pretty much any men's cargo shorts I'm going to be picking up right now. It is the season. So these are just Columbia cargo shorts. We're all pretty familiar with the Columbia logo. Oh man, I'm not used to my camera being so far away from my arms. I'm short and I have really short arms. So I have to reach so far. All right. English Laundry. I've never found their pants before. I don't even know. I didn't even pull comps. But there's English Laundry. If I can get this a little bit closer to the camera. Let's see. No, it's not gonna. It's not gonna. Anyway, English Laundry, they're men's pants. I do decently well with their shirts, the men's shirts. So we'll see how their pants sell. Can't go wrong with the bins. Here's a J. Crew. It's an extra, extra small sweatshirt, which is just not a very good size at all. So we'll see how this does, but I couldn't not pick it up. I'll probably put it up for about $18. This was a new brand for me. Comps looked decent. I didn't spend a lot of time looking at comps because, you know, when you're at the bins, I just want to make sure that, like, somebody's heard of this brand before. It's COS, C-O-S, and it's this, it's like this multi-fabric dress. Oh, you know what? I don't even know. It's a cute sleeveless dress that somebody may or may not have taken scissors to on the sleeves. I did not realize. It has like that curl. It's not an even cut. I think I might have to toss this. Bummer. Such a bummer. Anyway, though, if you find this brand at the bins, COS, C-O-S, maybe pick it up. I should have known. I should have known when I saw this like jagged edge on the armpit, because I always check the armpits, that it was not right. Anyway, whatever. I guess that's going back. Picked up these True Religion jeans. These don't, these aren't like a hot seller for me anymore, but you know, I'll throw these up on Poshmark because Poshmark, my True Religions go really quickly on Poshmark. I'm not doing a ton on Poshmark, but I am putting a few things up here and there. And a couple things that I put up have sold really quickly, so I'm definitely still keeping it in my back pocket, but you know, I'm an eBay girl till the end. So picked up these, another pair of men's cargo shorts. They're Ralph Lauren cargo shorts. I'll probably put these up for about 20 bucks. My neighbor's car alarm is going off. Somebody threw this back and I went ahead and snagged it. I hope there's nothing wrong with it. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. It's a Zara white cardigan, pretty simple Zara knit. It's a thin cardigan, perfect for spring and summer. Picked up this J. Jill skirt. Nothing too fancy, but it's a good basic piece. Ooh, and it's a 16 petite, so that's a good size. grabbed this. Somebody threw this back too. It's a plus size Ralph Lauren shirt, and plus size Ralph Lauren usually does pretty well for me. So it's the green label, the Lauren Jeans Co. I'll probably put that up for about 18 bucks or so. I seem to find these all the time. They're just these Mountain Hardwear men's quarter zip sweaters. They're like a wool material, Mountain Hardwear. No flaws that I can see. And I find those all the time, and I'll probably sell that for about 20 bucks. I have auctions ending right now, so. All right, so I've got a Koi scrub top. Koi does decent. I could probably get about 15 for this brand. It's a medium. Yeah, $15. I always like picking up Koi at the bins. Okay, so Nicole State talked about this on her channel the other day. She had gotten something similar to this. It's like a Victoria's Secret vintage 90. It's like, you know, old Victoria's Secret gold label. So I'm going to put this up. We'll see how it does. I typically don't pick that kind of stuff up. I pick up bras all the time, but with that vintage Victoria's Secret, there is a desire for it. So people like to buy it. I don't know if it's just because like they liked that line in the 90s. Try not to think too much about it, honestly. So anyway, I think it's a good pickup. Bin pickers talk about it too, so let's see what happens. All right, this is a basic REI base layer piece. I don't know if you're even seeing that. Yeah, kind of. Nothing major, just a plain solid blue long sleeved base layer. All right, next item is a Calvin Klein shift dress. A good bread and butter piece. I'll probably get about 25 for this. With a little gold belt on it. Is this all right? Are you guys, I feel like one of the reasons why I took a break, there's lots of reasons why I took a break, but the main reason was because I needed to focus on my business, like I said. But I also just felt like my videos were getting super redundant, like my haul videos and even my what sold videos. And I would like, I mean, I'm super happy with my sales, but I'm not like I'm not making millions here. So I thought, oh, this is just boring. Like, do people even care about this stuff? And then a lot of people reached out to me, and I just wasn't expecting that. So I really appreciated that. So this is about like my bandwidth though. Like I think about like, I probably won't ever be one of those YouTubers that does like full blown tutorials on how to do things. Like I can yammer and talk about what works for me, and I like to talk about my hauls and my sales, not to brag, but I feel like it's just, we all learn like this, right? I love learning this way. But I just don't have the bandwidth to like do tutorials or to do really fancy videos with like a theme song. I should have a theme song. I really want to have my own theme song, but I literally like do not understand how to do anything on the computer besides list stuff on eBay. So it's a miracle really that I can even upload these videos to YouTube. Anyway, another Zara knit dress. Long sleeve, nothing fancy, simple, a simple piece, but I think that those Zara simple basic pieces are what people want. These are pretty faded, but they're like work jeans. So they will still sell for about 15, 20 bucks plus shipping. They're Mountain Hardwear, men's, like, they're like the same like sturdy, durable denim that Carhartt jeans are. So those are a good pickup. Starting to look at hard goods a little bit, like when I'm bored waiting for clothing rotations to come out. So I picked up this Vera Bradley. It's a lunch tote because it says lunch date, Rhythm and Blues on it. And it's insulated. At first I thought it was a makeup case, but I'm pretty sure it's just a lunch tote. So it's been used even though the tag is still on it, because like somebody's like gummy bear wrapper was on the inside. So I'll just clean this out and I'll put this up. And I don't even know what Vera Bradley's going for right now. I don't think it's going for a whole lot, but for Ben's prices, it's still a good piece. All right, snag this LL Bean. It's a men's sweater. It's like a wool. Yeah, oh, no, it's 90% cashmere, 10% wool. So I didn't even look at the material. I just liked that it was a men's tall. So picked that up. That'll probably go for about $20, $25. Maybe more now that I know it's a cashmere and mostly cashmere. I've been picking up more of this Ann Taylor stuff and then just pricing it lower. And this is kind of my quick flip stuff. And I never used to pick up Ann Taylor, but when I saw other resellers picking it up, I decided to try it again. And I just figured it just doesn't go for as high as I think it should go. So as long as I'm in the right price point, it sells pretty quickly. So it's a good career skirt. I'll probably put that up for $15, $18. Same with this piece. It's another good basic. It's there's like a dry cleaning tag on it. It's a J. Crew women's corduroy skirt. It's wrinkled. I've been making better use of my fabric steamer lately. I hated it when I first got it. I never used to iron or steam or do anything like that. And I'm just trying to have a little bit nicer of a storefront. So I am taking the time to get wrinkles out of my clothes and all of those things. I love this skirt. It's this black and white patterned skirt, and it's Chico's. You guys know I love my Chico's. It's just doesn't sell for huge dollars, but it is such a quick flip for me. I can't not buy it. I only bought this because it's linen. It's not a good brand, but linen is doing really well for me right now. It's Studio by Liz Claiborne. So again, I wouldn't go out and say, hey, get all the Liz Claiborne, but it's this black linen skirt with like, I don't know if you can see this texture detail on it. So I like it. I think it's a good piece, and I should probably, because of the style, should get about $20. That's another thing I've been doing more, is just trying to shop a little more by style. If I know the material is good and the style is good and it's not like a, you know, like a Walmart brand, then I'll pick it up. I'm pretty sure I've shown this brand on my channel before. I was super excited to find it today. It's another vintage Laura Ashley piece. And I do really good with this stuff. Although my last pretty green dress that I bought, that I'm pretty sure I had it in a haul video, still hasn't sold, but it does have a tear on the side, and I probably have it priced too high. So, but that didn't stop me from picking up this purple velvet dress. I love it. And all depending, I think I should get like 50 for it. I might be overshooting that a little bit, or undershooting it a little bit, because I have sold like a women's Laura Ashley dress for 80 before. All right. Again, in the winter jackets, this will go right into my storage. It's a Marmot jacket, and it's in really good condition. So I like me some Marmot, and I'll pick it up. It's hard to find in good condition, but this is in really great condition. So, and I know that coats sell all year round, but I can get more money for them in the fall. So I will save them for that. This is cute. It's like a shirt dress. I thought it was a men's shirt when I first picked it up, but it's a dress, and it's Tommy Bahama. Let's see if that's coming in clear. Back to my old tricks again with my tags being blurry. You guys know what Tommy Bahama is, right? Good old bread and butter Nike hoodie. Those are always good for $20. another pair of Columbias, but they're pants this time, cargo pants. These are always good for 20 bucks. I bought this just because I thought it was pretty. I've been picking up these Asian print robes and selling them for like a good amount of money. This is polyester, so it's not like, it's not silk like the other ones I've been selling, but it has, there's no like brand, but it has this tag on it. Does anybody know what this is? You're not going to know it if I can't get it to come in clear. There we go. There's no like brand on it, but I do have the material. It's made in Japan, and it's pretty. The Goodwill had it for $6.99. There's no belt on it, but there's also no belt loop on it. So I think it's just supposed to be like an open front wrap. Anyway, I'll probably put 30 bucks on it and see what happens. I'm always very happy to find this brand, especially at the bins. It's Logo by Lori Goldstein. They're known for their log and look pieces. This is like a cardigan with this pretty hem. So this should do pretty well for me. All right, sorry. I'm like, oh, and I could go to Minecraft shirt. I picked up this Soma pajama set. I actually picked up, I think it's a large in this that I picked up last week. And then I found a size small in it today. And I got the matching pants too. So for both sets. So that's a cool find. And then I don't usually pick up Daniel Rain, but this is Daniel Rain plus size, and then it's a tank top. So I feel like with the summer season coming up, this should be a good seller. It does have some fabric pilling on the front, but I think I can take my fabric shaver to it. It's very lightweight, so this thing cost me maybe like 30 or 40 cents, if that. Okay, so that does it for my clothing. Do you guys want to see shoes? I don't buy a lot of shoes, so I don't have like really a shoe haul. Until today. You can see what the shoe-hating reseller. I like shoes for me, right? I'm not like a total shoe hater, but I just hate buying secondhand shoes. But if they're gonna make me money and they cost me $1 a pair, $2 a pair at most, I'm okay with it. So I picked these up. These are Doc Martens. With the bouncing soles, they're in good condition. They're men's. I don't even know what I'm gonna put these up for. I still feel like I'm a newbie when it comes to shoes though, so because I feel like I always overprice my shoes, unless they're sandals. I have a pretty good grip on the sandal market, but just as far as like men's and women's shoes, no clue. And I feel like I'll go and look at comps, but it's still, I don't know, price it accordingly. I don't know if it's just one of those things. It's more long tail, like you just have to wait for the right buyer. I don't know. Anyway, still working on it. So these I'm super surprised to find in the bins. They are Coach shoes with like this chunky heel. They were marked for 20 bucks at the regular Goodwill, but I found them at the bins. Yo. And they're in really good condition. There's like a couple little scuff marks and nicks. I'll put these on Poshmark because shoes sell really well for me on Poshmark. I got these to put on Poshmark. They have no, like the comps are like not exciting at all. They're very volatile brand, but I like the like Western booty. Like this style is in right now, and I feel like on Poshmark they will sell well because of the style. So I went for it. I will always pick up Toms if they're in decent condition. And obviously these are worn, but they will still sell for 15 bucks. So, and they're, you know, 50 cents. So that's a good flip for me. Picked up these Clarks. Are Clark's Artisan. They're white sandals. Probably get about $20, $25 for those. These are my big find of the day. If you saw my Instagram post, I found a pair of Love Moschino flats, black flats with like heart studs all over them. They were so cute. I've never found Moschino before of anything, and so I was super excited about finding them. I found one shoe and I scoured the bins the whole time I was there. I mean, I had it in my cart. I had it hidden in my cart. I was totally like peeping other people's carts, trying to figure out if somebody had the other one and I could negotiate a deal with them. I couldn't see that anybody else had it. So then at the very end, like I knew I was leaving soon. I like put the shoe, I finally like took it out of hiding because I felt like, well, if somebody else sees this in my cart, maybe they'll come up to me and say, hey, I have the match. So then I like let it show. But no, nobody had the match. So I had to throw it back before I left, and it made me super sad. But you know what made up for it? I don't even know. They're not like super exciting, but I'm always on the lookout for Vince shoes because I seriously can't believe how much they flip for. I'll probably throw these on Poshmark as well. Poshmark's great for shoes just because the shipping is so low for shoes. Anyway, Vince leather. There's sandal. Would you call these an espadrille? I don't know. They have like the woven wicker base. Maybe. Anyway, I'm excited about those. My first Vince shoe find at the bins. Men's Toms. These are great. My husband actually might want these. I don't know. I haven't shown them to him yet. But I found the other one when looking for the Moschino shoe. So, but I was like, okay, well, it's not Moschino, but I'll take it because they're in great condition. I got some kids' Keens. They're filthy. I will throw these in the wash. Muddy, gross kid shoes. I will probably give these ones to my son. This is why I hate shoes. These, I don't know. Maybe he'll want these. I don't even know what size these are. Sorry, I'm yammering again. These are his size. Maybe he'll want these. They're dinosaur shoes. They're super cool. Red ones. These go in the wash. They're gross. If he doesn't like them, I will flip them. And speaking of cute kid shoes, do you guys know about Bogs? Bogs do really, really well on eBay. Usually I sell like the bigger kids Bogs, so I haven't done these like soft shell. At first I thought this was like the boot insert, but it has a real sole on them. So anyway, I picked these up because they're cute. Totally worn. I'll probably wait to list these in the fall, but I couldn't pass them up. Super cute. Okay, you guys, these have no brand, but they're super cute, and I think that these will go really good on Poshmark. I don't know. There's literally like there's no brand or anything. It's a size 7. I have a size, just no brand. Cute little rain boots with the pink bow on it. Yes, please. I'll take them, and I think that they will sell really, really well on Poshmark. All right, ladies, do you know about these Senucks? These like yoga mat sling flip-flops. These are my favorite ever. I've been able to score 2 pairs for myself at the bins. I have one of my best girlfriends was wearing a pair of them last summer, and I fell in love with them, and I was like, I need those in my life. And so I'm so happy I've got 2 pairs of them for the summer. I would totally keep these if they were my size, but they're not. They're a size 7. So anyway, I love these, and the resale value is great. These will sell for 20 bucks. I love them. You guys know about these beauties? I learned about these on Facebook, on like a eBay Facebook board a while ago. And you know, they don't all sell amazing. I think these should sell well because they're a good size. So they're these SAS or SAS tripod shoes. They're like a comfort orthopedic shoe, I believe. And they've got a following for sure. These are a size 9.5. And so that's a great size for this brand. I always seem to find like the size 5s. So they should sell pretty well, $20, $30. Another good pickup for the bins. Okay, guys, I was so excited about these, and I guess I have to be real with you. This is like real reseller life. I found these adorable boots, and they're like super soft, like soft leather, and I knew they were quality right when I picked them up. Super excited. So then I like looked them, like I threw them in my cart, and I decided I'd look at them later. They're Stuart Weitzman. Stuart Weitzman, you guys, and they're like knee boots. Like real leather knee boots. Can you see that? I don't know. So I buy them. They look great. They look like they're in good condition. You know, the heels are a little bit scuffed up. But I buy them. I mean, they're heavy, right? Like I paid $2.50 for these. $2.50. I spent a whole $2.50 on these. Anyway, I didn't look them over well enough though, because I get them home. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. And there's like this tear right here where like the leather meets the soft part on both boots. I'm so disappointed that I didn't catch that. I have to give them back, I think. I don't think I can even try to sell them. Usually if there's a flaw in something, I'll try to sell it. But I don't even think I can. Excuse me. I don't even think I can with this. So, you know, 5-year veteran reseller. I'm coming up on 5 years selling on eBay. And I wish I could say that this thing only happens once or twice a year, but it happens way more than it should. Where I get excited about something and I don't look it over thoroughly enough. So, learn from me. Because I don't learn, apparently. Minnetonka. This is a good brand. Totally like used slippers, right? But they're cute, and I should get about 15 to 20 for these, and they weigh nothing. So it's a good brand. They're in pretty decent condition. I mean, they're dingy on the inside, but people like these. So, and then I got these. They're men's Aldo wingtips, and Aldo has stuck with me because when I first started selling on eBay, I found like a pair of Aldo heels, women's heels, and I threw them on auction, and I think they ended at like $56. And so Aldo's just always stuck with me. So I'll always pull an Aldo shoe and look up comps. And these were kind of all over the place, but a fair amount of them sold in the $40 to $50 range. So I decided to go ahead and give them a shot. I've never sold men's Aldo shoes before, and they do need a good like cleaning on the inside because there's like dust bunnies inside. So that's it. Yay! 38-minute haul. And I'm still fuzzy. Maybe I'll have to invest in a better webcam if I'm going to keep this up. So I have no schedule for YouTube. If I'm going to put up another video, I know I was doing like a Monday what sold, and I would do a haul video. You're going to see me when you're going to see me. But if you want to see more of me, come hang out with me over on Instagram. There's a great reselling community over there. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comments section, and I will get to it as soon as I can. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And then you can find me on Instagram at Thrifting for the Nest over there. If you want to come and hang out and see what we do over there. It's a pretty great community. Lots of us YouTube resellers hang out over there, and we like sharing our finds and our tips and all that stuff. So I was hoping that I would not be so blurry at the end, but I am, and it is what it is. So thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.